Hi, I'm Forbes Riley out here on the Street Luge course. Now, normally I stay up late night to watch Conan O'Brien. At 9 a.m. this morning, I'm taught to lying down on the job. Now, I hear you guys are all kind of going late night. You, Letterman, Leno, is that the luge team I heard about?
All of us on one luge team? No, I don't think so.
Not three high?
It's us and Soap Stars.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the only
The other late night people will have nothing to do with us.
Because I know Rosie O'Donnell wanted to try and get in here and do this with you.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
She thought she had the advantage, kind of low to the ground.
No, I didn't know anything about that. We pretty much don't hang out with other talk show people. They'll have nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Pretty much, as Andy said, Soap Stars are the only ones that'll really talk to us.
Yeah, and that's only because we told them we're on Italian TV.
Yeah.
Now, I kind of heard that you kind of burned some rubber. What was going on with your sneakers today?
Well, you use your sneakers to brake in this sport. You put your sneakers down, and that's what slows it down. About 5 years ago, the method used to be tying a rock to a rope and throwing that overboard.
Right.
That didn't really work too well. So what you do is you put your sneaker down into the ground, embedded as firmly as possible, and that slows the rig down. That's what we in the sport call it, a rig. Well, Andy calls it a chassis. I call it a rig. It pretty much depends on what part of luging you got into.
Exactly.
You sound amazingly experienced in the sport. Have you been practicing a long time?
Luging's been a big part of my life for, I think it's been 4 hours now.
Yeah, 4 hours, and that's about how much it takes.
Now, word has it that you've come in last. Now, what do you attribute this to?
It's really not my fault, actually. I got a really bad night's sleep last night. Me and Andy went over in his room and watched dirty movies and drank a lot.
And ordered Domino's.
Ordered Domino's pizza. So we got about 2 hours sleep. We rolled in here. I wasn't wearing the correct gear you're supposed to wear. You're supposed to wear a leather unitard, and I was not wearing that.
Would you be wearing that soon on your show? Maybe we can see what your unitard looks like since we didn't see it here today.
Well, if you were watching, I wore a leather unitard for the first year of the show, and focus group said it didn't work.
Right.
I didn't really have the physique to pull it off, so we stopped doing that.
We actually tried pleather for a while, and that didn't work either.
Pleather, I'm not quite familiar with
Pleather it's a synthetic leather. It's supposed to be a pleasurable leather, thus the name leather.
Now, is cotton, do you think it's wind resistant? Do you think that's what slowed you down?
I can't blame it on that. I think one of the things that slowed me down is that I'm Irish. So my head, the average American head, weighs 8 or 9 pounds. John Tesh's head weighs 15 pounds, and an Irishman's head, on average, weighs about 45 pounds. Well, my head's a 52-pounder. I have a giant head. I'm up there with Ted Kennedy. So that threw my weight way off. Center of gravity was completely
You were doing
screwed
a
up.
wheelie most of the way down.
Pretty much. My feet were in the air, and my head was just going down first.
Sparks flying.
Yeah. And I actually have to pay to repave the road because I dug out a section.
Now, you're actually doing very well in your career, but how does it feel to be going downhill?
It's really fun. I'm going to ignore your pun and just say that I enjoyed the feeling of luging very much. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was, you really get going pretty fast, and you steer by wiggling your butt. See that guy right there? He's terrible. That guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He shouldn't be here. I hate seeing amateurs in the sport. It makes me angry.
What's your impression of the games overall?
Well, I think they're called the extreme games, and I think Andy brought up a good point earlier on. It's because they really take you to the extreme.
Actually, we're no longer calling them the extreme games. They are just the X Games.
Well, see, that really bothers me. I'm sorry, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but when I was a kid, we called them the extreme games. That's what my father called them and his father before him. So to start calling them the X Games, to me, just seems wrong. I want no part of it.
It's an obvious marketing ploy.
Because
Try and make kids forget about the things that they're supposed to remember.
Because what does X mean to you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it means so many things. Some people would say it reminds them of Gen X, but not me. Not at all.
Well, to me, it's how, like in Christmas, they say Xmas, and I was always taught that was a sin.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not right. You should just say Christmas.
So, but the sinfulness of these games is one of the main draws for me.
The sinfulness, what are you referring to when you talk about sin in these games?
Well, we heard, one of the reasons we're here is we heard that these games were done all in the nude. And that's why we showed up, and we were really disappointed that so far people wearing leather protective gear.
Yeah.
And I heard there's going to be nude bungee jumping, the nude luge, which is always fun.
That's the way the ancient Greeks used to do their extreme games.
Wow, you know, you could have participated that way. It would have helped set, because I don't think these guys actually heard that way. Here's somebody coming behind you. Tell me your commentary on him.
Okay, well, see, he's doing it all wrong. Look at that. He's steering with his left butt cheek instead of his right, and that's what threw him off. Right
I'm amazed
there.
that you can notice that from so far away. Tell me exactly what is it that draws you to this sport?
I think the fact that it's sheer speed. I mean, earlier today, Andy and I achieved speeds of, we believe, up to 12 miles an hour.
Right.
And when you achieve that kind of speed, you just feel, I don't know, stupid.
Yeah. Also, a big factor is that this event was the closest to our hotel.
That's really what we do when we cover something for our show, is we go to a nice hotel and we order room service, and then when we get up in the morning at whatever hour, we just start walking, and as soon as we see something that we could film with our cameras, we stop. And today it was the Extreme Games. 2 weeks ago, we saw a donkey, and we filmed him for a whole day. 3 weeks before that, we saw them repairing a bus, and we filmed that all day.
Right.
So that's the method to our madness.
Do you actually watch ESPN?
Oh, sure. Yeah, what's not to watch? It's great.
Do you have a preference, ESPN or ESPN2, Andy?
Which one is the women's network?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's, ESPN and C-SPAN, and it's good TV. You know what I mean?
On the second practice run
Saturday evening. Well, now, do you consider these sports? Average people, they think basketball, baseball. They don't think these are sports.
Sure, they're sports. Yeah, just because, people denigrate the luge just because all you have to do is lie down and sit really still. I think that's wrong. It takes just as much athletic skill to do that as Michael Jordan, does to, run up and down a basketball court for 2 hours doing incredible athletic stunts, jumping.
Amazing analogy.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the difference? One guy's doing that, and another guy's lying down perfectly still.
Right.
Big deal. I see no difference.
You guys are pretty cool. I want to thank you. I hope you enjoy the games.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see
Thank
you
you.
late night. We're big fans of watching.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.